Hey friends, welcome to my vlog Sahla Parveen, and today I'm going to share with you few of my favorite books. So everyone keep asking me like which books to read, which books do I read. So I thought I will just introduce a series in which I will introduce my favorite books and why it is my favorite book and why you have to read it. Like I usually read more of inspiring books that gives me some kind of knowledge to make me stay positive and go forward. So people keep asking me how to start reading, where to start reading. So I will just introduce some few simple books that you can actually start reading and makes a huge difference in your life. One book is this book, Who Moved My Cheese. Now this is one of my favorite book. It's very simple, a very small book. I have made a review of this book and you have to listen to it and just you have to definitely read this, because this book actually makes you think a lot about where you are staying in your life and where you are planning to go. Like if you are stuck in your life or how to go forward. This is written in a beautiful way of two people and two rats, and how their life is going forward. So it's a very simple book. You have to definitely read it and listen to my video to just understand a basic idea. But reading this actually really makes you think about how to go forward, what to do. And I think this book, to read this, maybe it takes a half an hour to 1 hour, but the insight what you're going to get from this book is something like a life transforming book. Okay, so the next book is Robin Sharma books are again one of my favorite books. So mega living actually again helps you to create a habit and how to transform step by step in your life. So wherein you actually it helps you to let go a lot of unnecessary thoughts or something holding you back, and it helps to form a beautiful habit and to go forward. Now one thing what I want to tell you is, whatever book you read or whatever videos you listen, you don't have to take everything as it is from it. You have to take something what is good and put it into your own pattern, your own lifestyle, and make it something beautiful. Like last day I put a video about how to have a beautiful morning routine. So someone messaged me like, I'm not able to follow everything as it is. You don't have to follow. It is my morning routine I was talking about, and you can take something that is good for you, that makes you happy, that keeps you productive. That is how I have made my morning routine. So you don't have to take things as it is. Like when I read a book, I take few beautiful points and write down in a book and think about it and how I can put it into my life. That is how I take it. So this is again one of my very favorite book. Now I have even this is not my first favorite book, it's my second favorite books. My first favorite books are not with me right now because I have given those books to someone else to read. So when they come back to me, I will do make videos, and do comment about if you have read this book and what you felt about this book. Now this book I lost actually the cover. Okay, this is I Can Do It by Louise Hay, and this is again a wonderful book. Louise Hay books are just amazing if you are planning to make a difference in your life and if you feel like you are not able to make, because this is more about affirmation books wherein how you can change your mind and thought process, all that it is given in detail, and lot of amazing affirmations. Now if you don't know about affirmation, please do message. I will comment so that I will make a video about it. So affirmations, basically it is you are giving commands to your subconscious mind, and once when your subconscious mind starts receiving those commands and start believing it, your life is going to really transform, and going to stay positive and happy towards whatever you're facing in your life. So I think Louis Hay books have given, you know, a tremendous you know, power to go forward for people. And this is again simple books. I definitely recommend Louis Hay books to read. And next is a little big book actually. This is Think and Grow Rich, now by Napoleon Hills. But I think this book is something that makes you, you know, think very beautifully and grow very beautifully. Now the word rich is not just about money, it's about, you know, evolving, growing, breaking all the thought process and bringing something really beautiful into your life. This little a big book, but what is inside this is just amazing. So you have to read this book. So you know, people who, you know, have a laziness to read book, it is just because you haven't read a book that is to your taste. Or you know, when you read a book or when you do anything, either you have to get a knowledge out of it, or you have to get a happiness out of it, or you have to get something beautiful out of it. So if you have read a book in the initial days of your life, I mean, or when you started reading and it did not give you anything that made you happy or knowledge or feel good, then you will feel like, okay, reading is not my kind of thing. So I used to not read till I was around 18 years old. So after that, when I started reading, I'm just in love with the books. And one more thing is, what I always suggest is do buy books as, you know, as it is. I don't prefer to read from, you know, e-books or through you know, websites or online. I probably love, or I promote more of having, you know, touch feel books, because when I see a book itself, I get all that beautiful vibes from that books. It makes me a lot emotionally connected to you know, those books, which I really love. So I always suggest you and for our next generation, coming generation, to have solid books, touch, feel and smell books, because books actually gives you such a great vibes. And to have a good collection of books, I believe it's my biggest asset to have a you know, good collection of books. I feel lot good because they are like my bookshelf is like my best friends are sitting together and they are just waiting for me. Okay, Sahala, just come, let's just talk something really nice, because they always have some beautiful message to give. So I don't have a Kindle app or anything. I always prefer to go for books. Yeah, I do read from net, but I promote more of, you know, to have solid books in your hands, especially to the generation coming forward, because last 1 year kids are so much into so much screen time that they are forgetting to, you know, read from books or write in hand. So I always suggest, whenever you get a chance, do read from books and do write with your hands. Now the next book is one of my another favorite book, The Beauty of Purpose in Life by Sahla Parveen. Now, why I tell this is my favorite book is because this book, when I was writing, so last day I was getting a beautiful review from a teenager, so I thought I need to actually speak about my book also. Because till the age of 24, whatever books I have read or whatever knowledge I have gained, it is there in this book, which I have made it into, you know, short capsules. Whatever knowledge or whatever wisdom I have gained till that age, I have made into short capsules, and it's very simple to understand, and that is the best sides and that is the best reviews that I get. I'm really happy for all the people who have sent me reviews, because that gave me so much of courage to write again. So in Beauty of Purpose in Life, it is a simple journey of a little girl's story. Now if you don't like to read story at all, don't worry, because end of each chapters, like around 24 chapters are there, and end of each chapters in one page I have given whatever contents are there or whatever the important points are there in the chapter. So who don't like to read story, the contents or the real message is there in the end of the page, because that is how I used to read books. I always want the main point out of the book at the very beginning. So I thought when I write a book, people should not get confused. So who want to read a story, read a story. Who want only the inspiring messages or that learnings that I have got in my life, those are there in that pages. So I think this is one book definitely I would recommend for the teenagers and at any age you can read, but I think it is the best book for around 15 years to 35 or 40 years, because where you want to make a real difference in your life, that kind of feeling if you have, I think I have given a small inspiring story from my simple life in this book. And I do have a lot more books to share with, and if you want to me to do more series like this, do message me and I will do. Thank you so much. Love you all.